Nick Walker versus Keone Pearson. I can hear you guys now. But Marx Max Muscle, why don't you call this apples versus oranges? That's just so cliche. An apple, it's quite similar to an orange. They're both round, except for those deliciouses. But either way, you could call this a coconut versus a pineapple. They're more hard and grainy. Know what I'm saying? So bodybuilders, they resemble pineapples versus coconuts. If you ask me, I don't know which one's which. Maybe you guys could let me know in the comment section below. But either way, this is a fan request. So Nick Walker, don't get mad at me. Keone Pearson, don't get upset at me. There was a request. I noticed there was a request to see the most famous bodybuilders that commented on my channel. That would be an impossible task. I'd have to go through the annals of time. I remember a certain ones. Kai Green commented. Keone Pearson, the legend himself, has commented on my channel. So there's two very famous bodybuilders. I know Nick Walker, if and when he does watch my videos, he mutes that crap. Let's go to the front double. And before I forget, please, ladies and gentlemen, everybody in between, hit thumbs up on this video. Get it up to 400 likes. And we will do the remaining requests. This is your winning video for fan requested Friday. Like you pick Tuesday. It's a little bit different. But anyway, the front double is a difficult one to judge. Some people might look at these arms of this pale-faced assassin, this Nick Walker, and give him the victory without even looking at the rest of the physique. That would be a huge mistake. No, Keone does not have Nick Walker's guns, nor does Nick Walker even come close to that shape of Keone. This is a perfect structure, ladies and gentlemen. No, he's not 6'5", nor does he really need to be. But structurally speaking, as far as the torso heap, torso length, midsection width, leg length, whatever you guys want me to say, I mean, come on. This is truly a thing of beauty, just like Mickey said on Rocky 3. May God rest his soul. I think Mickey was Jewish. Go to the front lat spread. I'm pretty sure Rocky was Catholic or something. So it just goes to show you. Doesn't really matter, does it? They remain friends. See, I practice wizardry. I'm just kidding. Again, that overall shape of Keone Pearson, and when you subtract the arm advantage out of the situation, I mean, come on. I will be honest. I'm a Nick Walker fan. Man, I'm not a fan boy. I'm too old to be a boy. But either way, guys, this is a pan back picture and it distorts the overall size. You can't see the true condition of Mr. Walker. So without further ado, turn to the side. Sizing, bit of an issue here. Keone Pearson, he's a wee bit shorter than Nicholas, but he is also bending at the knees, substantially I would suggest, in the side chest, but he still looks huge, even next to Nick Walker. Keep in mind, this is a 212 athlete, 2024 Mr. Olympia champion, or just the 212 Olympia champion. Some reserve that name alone for the open class, which I get. But if I meet this guy, I'm calling him Mr. Olympia. I don't care. Go to the side tricep. And someday we might call Nick Walker Mr. Olympia champion. And I hear Lee Priest said it's only a matter of time before Keone Pearson wins the open class. And the way he's holding his own against Nick Walker, keep in mind, guys, from the side, sizing, a bit of an issue. It'll be nice to see how Keone sizes up against these open class guys, because I think he will size up very well. But like I was saying, Lee, yeah, he said Keone's only a matter of time, and the way he is holding his own against Nick, I might agree with him. I think Keone Pearson, no stretch of the imagination, with his frame and ensemble of poses, he could be Mr. Olympia someday. Of course, you could say the same gosh darn thing about Nick Walker. So I would give Nick an edge, maybe from the side point of view, especially from the side tricep. Look at that midsection. Chiseled, peeled. Side chest was a little bit closer. And as far as the two front shots, Keone might actually have an edge heading into these back poses. Surprised, to be honest with you. Diane, how good Keone Pearson stands up to Nick Walker. I don't think he's winning. Nick's back is just too big. Look at the size of it. Those lats almost touching his badonkadonk. Like William Bodak. Did you guys see that? His back touching his bum. That's crazy.
I like you guys, but you're crazy.
Keone's lower half. Now, a lot of the times when I am doing comparisons, I say he's just as good as Nick Walker in the lower half. Hamstrings, glutes, things of that nature. And he looks like not quite as peeled or shredded, or probably not as big either. I mean, he's Nick Walker, guys, calves included. He is a Hostetler stud, and yeah, he's beaten Keone in the back lat spread. Not as much as I thought, though. Go to the back double, both arms, Louie. Imagine an alternate universe where Maddie and Lou, they were Italian, right? So imagine if they didn't get into bodybuilding, but they were involved with the mafia, with the mob, things of that nature. And, you know, the guns. Sometimes they have two guns blasting away. Maddie would be instructing Louie, get him, Louie, and he'd be shooting. He'd be saying, no, Louie. Look at both guns, Louie. He'd tell him to look at... You guys don't think that's funny? Well, I do. One thing that's not funny is this rear double biceps pose of Nick Walker. It is serious. Very serious. This is maybe the only back double that has a chance of defeating Derek Lunsford. I'll say it. I mean, Keone Pearson, he's not defeating Nick Walker in the rear double biceps pose. It's one of the best in the IFBB, lads and lattices. Taking nothing away from Keone, he has improved leaps and bounds. And if he gets into that open class with a season or two of seasoning, we could see a very big improvement in the back as well, I would suggest. Here's the abs and thigh. And another one. There's a couple of poses here that you could give to one or the other. And all you Nick Walker fans, if it's close, oh, well, Nick Walker's winning. Or if Keone's your fanboy for Keone, oh no, Keone's winning. So, know what I'm saying? When it's close, I kind of just put those poses off to the side. Maybe look at them a little bit later, after the holidays, when things have settled down. And the most muscular, I would lean towards Nick Walker. So, from the first few shots, it looked like Keone Pearson was cleaning house. Nick Walker, he kind of starts gaining ground, as he usually does, in that side tricep, but make no mistake about it, those guns in that front double biceps pose, I mean, come on. Keone's shape in that front double. Come on. And then the front lat was a walk away for Keone. But man, Nick Walker also winning the... Oh, here's a nice crab position. And I hope this is a completed pose for Keone. I think I've seen him hitting this even better than this. But still, this is an open class, trained bodybuilder. And I always have to pad the Keone Pearson videos with that, You guys have to understand, he is trained for 212. Like a guy for classic. He's trained for classic. If Keone has, like I said, seasoned and seasoning and all that, things of that nature for open class, he'd be a big stud. He'd be a real big man. Like Nick Walker with a big man's chest. All the fixins. Things of that nature. But as is, Keone's doing quite fine for himself. Nick Walker, I'd still give him an edge, even though that physique is very pretty. It's a pretty physique. Things of that nature. Anyway, fan requested Friday. I don't know how many there's in the history books now. There's been a lot. I'd like to thank each and every one of you for supporting me. I know I'm not perfect. I don't spell correctly. I make mistakes, things of that nature, and that's just who I am. And if I can't be myself, I guess you guys probably don't like it either. Have a great one, guys.